Funhouse Freetime, but hopefully Fuyuhiko Funhouse Freetime. Hopefully. I really want to hang out. I think it's the first chapter that he isn't busy or unplayable. Hopefully. It'd be weird if it's yet another chapter where he is unplayable, but we still gotta figure out the tower thing first. Apparently, we gotta figure that out. Sure. Including Nekomaru's functions, Monokuma sure does have a lot of useless technology. But still, Monokuma looks like he's pretty high-tech himself. Hey. That reminds me, does Coach Nekomaru still get hungry? I mean, he's a robot now. Sleep mode is convenient, but while I'm sleeping, I'm utterly defenseless no matter what happens. Even I'm a little worried about being left alone in that state. Hi, cutie. Hey, why did you create such an ugly-looking building? Like I said, it wasn't me, but again, it was Asami's image, not, Monomi's in the tower. Well, you know, it existed back when it was an attraction at a theme park.
You're so evil.
But Monokuma's the one who modified it like this. It's all his fault. You make it sound so easy. How much time and energy did he put into modifying a building like this? If I get serious, I will not capture by a mere sensor. Oh, okay. If I get serious, I will not be captured by a mere sensor. But even so, doing that sounds boring. Who am I talking to? Who? I'm getting confused. I can't believe he has such high quality sensors and created such an elaborate setup. Well, it's not like this is something new. This whole time, Monokuma has been doing a lot of... Sorry, my brain just short-circuited. This whole time, Monokuma has been doing a lot of intricate stuff. Can't do it when I'm all whiny. Yeah, sure.
Hey.
After traveling from Strawberry Hall to Strawberry Tower, if the handbook is still there, we can safely say that the two towers are the same building. It's better if we just hurry up and check it out. Let's go. Who did I not talk to?
It is strange, no?
It seems you are all being quite rude to Nekomaru. Have you never heard of the 3 laws of robotics? The 3 laws of robotics? I'm not familiar. Very well, I shall explain. If this continues, I will feel just awful for Nekomaru. But I think it's best if we head over to Strawberry Tower for now.
Yes.
Ah, you are right. Then let us discuss this in further detail later. Okay, I think that's all of them. Okay. Wait, I never went upstairs. Am I allowed to do that? Wait, where the hell are the stairs? Wait,
What happened?
you have to, we have to head over to Strawberry Tower. Come on, the elevator is over here. Over there, whatever. Okay, fine. We'll all go. Boop, boop, boop.
I see.
I must say, this elevator is rather quiet. Yes, anyways, so it's like there's a video of a guy who, like, gets into a porta potty, but then, like, or people get into a porta potty, and then they, like, set up a room right out front of it, so, like, when they get out, they, like, look like they're going into a meeting. Like, they're at a meeting with a bunch of people in suits, and it's so funny to me, because, like, that's what I imagine. I don't think it's going to be correct, because that would be the weirdest thing if the rest of the building moves, and then that doesn't quite make sense with the towers, I don't think, but with everything else, that's what I imagine's happening. It is like the Toad's Wart. Oh wait, never mind. Toad's Wart, what is she talking about? It doesn't feel like we're moving extremely fast. It seems we're moving very slowly. Okay, so maybe we are moving. If so, the two houses must be surprisingly close. If the two towers are connected in the middle, the distance between them shouldn't be that much. Oh boy, all the red. I want to know what's in the final dead room though. But anyways. Alright, let's head over to Strawberry Tower. Oh, love you guys again. Oh wait, oh, these are all the same.
You're so...
Oh, are all of these the same? Two towers can't be that far in distance. Isn't this elevator actually moving extremely slowly? So the two, yeah. Now then, let's get going and go and confirm it. Okay, some things are slightly different.
I don't like this.
Creating this complicated building just to make us kill doesn't make any sense.
Well?
The 3 laws of robotics are laws that every robot must follow. It consists of 3 laws that strive for safety, obedience, and self-defense. Not defense. What? She's explaining this all of a sudden?
Which means...
The first is safety. Human safety.
Do you have a minute?
In simple terms, the first law stipulates that robots must not harm human beings. The second law is obedience. Robots must obey any order given to it by human beings.
I see.
The third law is self-defense. As long as it does not violate the previous 2 laws, a robot must protect its own existence. Why does Sonia know this? Know so much about this?
Everyone!
Hold on. That explanation is too insignificant. Let your teacher expand upon that.
Leave it to me!
Oh, now I can finally act like a teacher. I shall reclaim my dignity right here, right now.
Yo!
What are you guys talking about? Now's not the time to be talking about that stuff. Let's head over to Strawberry Tower.
Then...
You're right. Perhaps we shall discuss this matter some other time. Yeah, let's hurry. I'm already used to being treated like this. That's right. I'm no longer down about it. Is that everyone? My baby. I forgot. It's a baby. Okay. What do we have 2 of? We have 2 of this. Give. Did we do full hearts the first time? Should we do half hearts this time? Maybe. Because I think we did full hearts first time. Most of the despair the second time. Would make sense if we do it that way. Yeah, one more, and then we'll call it. Okay. I wonder how many options there are. I wonder also if there was nothing, but I kind of don't want to give nothing to my little baby. Like, what is neutral? Okay, thank you, Kane. I don't really get it, but let's hurry up and head over to Strawberry Tower. Where's Chiaki? Oh, there's Gundam. Oh, Chiaki, he's right behind Gundam. Now then, let's see what results awaits us. Have you fiends made up your mind? Don't forget to pray to your god. Well, it's not like I have to pray to, I have a god to pray to, anyway.
My name is Gundam Tanaka.
I already know. God has been whipped out of my very own hands. Cool.
Hey, hey.
If we go inside Strawberry Tower from the door in Strawberry Hall, and if my handbook is still there, we can safely say that the two towers. My brain was stuck on that. That the two towers are the same building. If you press the button next to this door, you should be able to enter Strawberry Tower.
Hey, hey.
Then, I'll press it.
Stay back.
Wait. Step aside, you fiends. What?
In accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Go, my four dark devas of destruction!
Pierce through Supernova Silver Fox Sandy. Oh no. Oh no. Press the button? Truly, this is the Skyline Lamination Art of the Demon Mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open. Wow, amazing! Your hamsters are truly skilled.
So you have appeared.
I see. Your eyes managed to follow Sandy's movements. As expected of the Dark Lady, you have my praise.
Amazing.
Amazing, truly amazing. You must have a strong, trusting relationship with them. Okay, so I'm assuming that like, I think it happened twice now, that Sonia and Gundam, which is truly adorable. You didn't need to bother making your hamster press it. Just as I thought. It's taking a while to open. Considering that concerning what we discussed earlier. It's late. It's late. It was snowing, so I went outside and took a bunch of pictures of the snow before doing this, and then I came back inside and accidentally started playing a different game for myself instead of this, and then I'm like, oh wait, I wanted to stream. So it's late. The sensors will confirm that nothing is moving inside the tower, then wait for the other door to close. At that moment, I heard a loud sound from the other side of the door.
My.
Look over there! The moment we set foot inside Strawberry Tower, Sonia raised her voice. When I looked where she was pointing, it's there, the handbook. Am I gonna have to figure out some nonsense of, like, if you close the door when someone's, or you press the button when someone's in there and then finally someone leaves, like, is that gonna be a thing? Is it gonna be a thing about, like, pressing the door running and pressing the other button, trying to figure that out? Because it's gonna be something. Ooh, I love snow. It's completely amazing. I know my house literally got hit and destroyed the roof of my house, and destroyed one of my cars, one of my family's cars, but it's so beautiful, and we have a dog that's a Chow Chow Husky mix, so he loves the snow, so he just sits out there in the snow, and he just loves it. He's completely covered in snow, and he just sits out there, and we're like, he's not cold, he's just having a good time, because he overheats so easily. This is clearly his environment. So he absolutely thrives. So it's so sweet seeing him in the snow, and then just having a good time, man. And then snow is so beautiful, so I wanted to do that before. I think it stopped by now, but it was just beautiful, like flurries, like big, nice snow. Gorgeous. Love the snow. Absolutely love it. I mean, give it the day before it snowed, it was 60 degrees here, and then it snowed the next day, or like something like 60 something degrees. So it's like, could wear short sleeves, and for me, possibly very light pants and stuff, to full on, like, half a foot of snow plus more than that. And now it's snowing again. So, you know, sure, the climate's, you know, completely fucked up, but, you know, the rest of it, the snow being beautiful, love that for me. Love it. Because, like, again, a few days before the snow started, I was like, this is too hot. I'm not feeling any sort of winter, and then it's like, it's gonna snow a lot. I'm like, oh, and now this whole week, my doctor's been closed. I haven't been able to go there, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. My sister's school that she works at is closed for the whole week and everything like that, so, I mean, oof. And then the because, like, I guess no one was prepared, it was completely icy on the streets, but luckily, again, we don't have to go anywhere, and we don't have a car anyways, so, but the trees are just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and then having a dog be so in his element, just laying out there with a nice covering of snow. Ah, love it. There's nothing better for me. A lot of people hate the snow. Hate the cold, but God, I love the cold and I love the snow. I made a little snowman, made a little ball of snow, and then a little tinier one. And then we had carrots that day, so I put a little carrot nose in him, little nuts for eyes, and I think it was one of my fullest snowmen I ever made. We weren't really snowmen people, it was more go outside and hit each other with snow. It was great. Yep, there's no doubt. This is my student handbook. There's definitely more to this tower, I know it, and it's gonna trip me out, man. It's gonna trip me up, because I'm just not going to be following. Yeah, there's no doubt. This is my student handbook. If the handbook Chalky left in Grape Tower is here, then that means it seems that we've confirmed it. He already figured it out. I don't know what it is, but he probably somehow magically knows the answer that we're looking for.
Yep.
Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the same building. And depending on whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, the tower becomes either Strawberry Tower or Grape Tower. My sibling got me a cake, and it had a very sugary, syrupy strawberry on it. Oh, it's delicious. Anyways. You overthought it. Listen, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm not even gonna try to think of other ideas. Like, whatever the game throws at me is gonna probably be so specific that I will never get it. But if you even got 1/8 of the correct answer, it's amazing. Like, that's too good. That's great. I know they said it's a railway system. I wonder if they're just... Well, no, it says they're connected. Because of the handbook. Because, like, what is stopping, like, Monokuma or something involved just moving the stuff that's in here? Like, I don't know. Obviously, more is going to happen. I'm assuming either the death or something very important is going to go down in the tower. Figure out something happening. Yeah. I'm not even going to try. I made a joke about it, and I'm sticking with that as my theory. They just move the whole building around the elevator. The elevator doesn't even move. That's the joke I went with, and that's what I'm sticking with. Just like how all this is like that episode. I figured out it was not a special. It was just a, like, 3-episode thing of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they go into the VR, video game of Kaiba's making, and there's like Mokuba as a princess. That obviously really tripped with my transgender little brain, but anyways, moving on past that, that's what I am, like, that's my overarching theory of the whole game. The third one, they just get out of their little pods. like The Matrix, but you know, I didn't watch Matrix when I was little. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's where my brain goes. Because like in the first one they mentioned, like, it's like I was looking at screens all day. And that's where my brain went, and that's why I'm sticking with it. And then that door over there, with a grape image on it.
I see.
That's not the exit, but it appears it's connected to the grape house, grape hall. Then maybe Nekomara should just break it. Maybe Nekomara should try to break open that door. I know, like, we would have busted in, it's like, what if it's important? But wouldn't it be, if we know it's connected, be better if we just break it? Yeah, growing up, we were huge Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon people. Those were, like, the ones that we... mainly because my older sister was really into those three. I got really into those three, mainly because that's just what we were watching. The problem is, because I was so, I guess, young, we would watch it out of order, I didn't realize how early certain things were. So, when I was talking about something like Duelist Kingdom, or I don't remember what the other ones are called, Duel Tournaments, all that, I was like, yeah, whenever that happens, and I thought it was later, but apparently it's like right away, and I'm like, oh, that's fun. So I had no concept of like a timeline for Yu-Gi-Oh, but yeah, I think we didn't watch past, we watched the first one, and then we watched GX. I've never like watched beyond those, because a friend of mine was like, have you watched like 5D? And I'm like, no. Here's my hot take though. People hate on GX. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was good. It was fun. I didn't watch the last season. That was untranslated. I have not watched that, so it does just randomly end. But Bell, the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. Okay, maybe not the best, but it's up there. I also love the one creepy, like, he has shaved head, or like no hair, and he had piercings, and he had, I think, like no eyebrows too, and he was a, oh, what are they called? Like, they duel you to try to take your highest cards when they were going around the city trying to do all of it, but most of them cheated, but he's actually the only one that didn't cheat while trying to duel them, but he still lost. But anyways, love that. I absolutely loved all of it. But I, again, had no idea what order anything was in. I was, overarching plot didn't exist. It was just episode by episode. Anyways, but it also seems like we have no idea where the exit is. Well, I guess that can't be helped. There's no way we'd actually find the exit that easily. Well, anyways, I'm surprised. I can't believe you already uncovered the secret like that. Okay, so this is not the secret. He's been too much of a little piece of shit for this to be the actual thing. Yeah, so I grew up with a very religious mother. So I was not allowed to watch most TV shows. So whenever we found one that we were allowed to watch, and she would let us invest in it, that is what we fully dived into. So like, we weren't allowed to watch like Ed, Ed and Eddie or different things or blah blah blah. So when she allowed us to watch, like, just fully dived in. Like, we weren't allowed to even watch like SpongeBob at all. So we would watch it anyways, but like, we weren't allowed to. Stuff like that. So yeah, so when we could watch something, we just fully got into it. Mainly, which is really ironic, because I couldn't watch a lot of kid shows because she was so religious. But growing up, I watched a lot of The Nanny. So I think that explains a lot for me, that I grew up watching The Nanny. So I absolutely loved CC Babcock. Loved her growing up. I mean, she was an absolute dick, and then I realized, right, you know, different things, but that's what I would watch growing up. So it was either like anime, and then it was The Nanny. Those were the two shows, two genres I was allowed to watch. I don't know card captures. I don't know what that is. Yeah, no, I don't know. I was like, maybe, no. As expected of Chucky, you're truly amazing. Normally all you do is stare into space, but at times like this, you really pull through for us. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wonder when... I think it just started, yeah, with like the kid animes here, and then slowly got more into... I think the first time I read a manga was for Fruits Basket. I don't think the TV show was first. So I think then I got into like mangas and books like that, but then with series, I wonder what my first not Yu-Gi-Oh, like those three were. I can't remember. I think typically I stuck with those three as like watching, and I tried obviously like Naruto, and I think maybe the smallest amount of Dragon Ball, but Naruto was so slow for me that I'm like, I'm not dealing with this, I'm not watching this. So I just didn't. But then when I was in college, I went over to my friend's house and we binge watched, I think, 2 full like 10-ish episodes of a manga or an anime, and that was one of them. But I did watch some. I just can't remember how I got into them, because again, usually if I branched out, I'd branch out and buy or read online scanned versions of manga more than I would watch. Oh yeah, obviously Death Note. That was a big one back when I was young, like back in whatever grade. That was huge. Everyone loved Death Note. It was also, I think, one of the first times I went into a more mature, but again, I read it first, I believe. Yeah, I definitely read it first. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing with, I can't remember, with well, I do remember one, where there was the, pointing, like this, where they were pointing with their hands like this, because they had guns in their hands, but obviously, Kaiba couldn't actually have a gun to his face, so they just have them pointing like this. So they had to edit out in Yu-Gi-Oh! When he jumps out the window, they had to edit out his hands. I know they edited other things too. Obviously even weird localization in Pokemon, which was like, oh no, a jelly donut. It's like, just say it's a rice ball. You don't even have to call it an onigiri. So it's like really odd translated thing. But I remember there was one where I was watching it, and it was, the story just didn't match the visuals, because they edited it so much that even I knew that it was wrong. Like, it just didn't fit. So yeah, yeah, a lot of changing of things from, because the thing is, especially back in the day, people would see animated things and be like, oh, that's for kids. And it's kind of like the thing where I was just talking about this with my sibling, where Austin Powers back in the day, a lot of people showed it to their kids because they're like, it's a comedy, it's for children. And my sibling's like, you know what still haunts me was with was it Mini-Me, where he said that he had such a big thing that he looked like a tripod. And I was like, yeah, I remember that line too. And it's just like stuff like that, where it's like, that wasn't a kid-friendly thing. Again, I wasn't even allowed to watch SpongeBob, yet people thought it was okay to watch, you know, Mini-Me, like, or somebody described Mini-Me like that. Or I was allowed to watch The Nanny, where, oh my god, there's probably so many jokes in The Nanny that I was, you know, different things. And another one was that I was not allowed to watch was The Princess Bride, and one time we snuck off and we watched it anyways, and it was really good. And then I'm like, I'm gonna read the book, and oh my god, it's A, different for a lot of things, changed it, but B, there's a lot of just pages, I believe, I haven't looked into it forever, pages of just the author's notes in The Princess Bride, which I could do eventually want to go back and just read it all. But anyways, the point is, I absolutely love stuff. Man, I love media. That's why I love video game playing, just because I love stories and media. I love books, different kinds of book. I love everything. There's comic books. I have the comic, sorry, I'm completely just going off. I have a comic book up on my shelf, which is the one with Batman's dick. I have that one. I have that one on my shelf. It's covered, it's preserved, but oh man, because I read it online, so I didn't even have to open it. I opened it to make sure, but I bought it, and oh man, I'm so glad I got it. It was something I really wanted when the story was dropped, and they're like, only the first edition's gonna have it, because they had to edit it out. It was so funny to me. Anyways, yeah, I have a few comics. Usually I didn't buy them, usually I just read them online. But anyways, I love stories. That's why I love video games and TV shows and just the history behind things. Like, I got really into reading the history of the Witcher books, even so I only ever read one Witcher book, just because there was like a big debate in like the fandom of like the fan translated books versus the official translated books, because they changed things like the character's name from Daffodil to Dandelion, and now the TV show changed it again because apparently that's not masculine enough. And I'm like, I chose the name Basil, so it is masculine enough, okay? Shut the hell up. Anyways, normally all you do is stare into space, but at times like this, you really pull through for us. That's kind of a dick thing to say. However, why was the building designed so strangely? Also, yeah, that's like one thing that I'm like, I wish I could just rant about something I like watching or just watched, but I don't know how I would do that. Like, I know there's like video essays, but like, I don't want an essay of a video and then I'm like, well, if I completely blah blah, like if I just rant about it, do I have to edit it? And then I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's why I like streaming. Don't have to do any work, just sit here and talk. So that's why I do that instead. but yeah, because I love watching or reading, or not so much reading, that's a lot of effort, but I love watching minimum to even somewhat bad or cheesy stuff, because I just have a good time, from the best of the best movies to like, ooh, that's a movie choice. I just like watching and talking about it, and maybe doing light research if I'm really into it. Usually if I research something, it's because I really like it. Like Knives Out, I instantly, whenever I know it's a really good movie, is when I instantly pick up my phone and I look it up. And I'm like, let me know about things, let me look it up, let me figure it out. I just love talking about stuff. It's one of my favorite hobbies, talking. Why is the building so designed so strangely?
You're so evil.
It's there's probably no reason. It's simply because it's a funhouse. That's all the reason Monokuma needs. Does Monokuma know the secret of the funhouse? Like, she would know what the building looks like, wouldn't she? Like, why isn't she saying something? Who are you again? I'm Monokuma. Why did you forget about me? That reminds me, whatever happened to Monokuma's announcement?
Huh?
What do you mean? According to my eternal clock, it's already past 10. Wait, do we have? No, we have monitors. I was like, do we have monitors in here? It's already past 10 p.m.
Oh my.
Is it that time already? Despite that, why hasn't there been a Monokuma announcement? allow me to answer. Every single day up until now, I have consistently let you know when it's morning and night on this island. And thanks to that, I've been able to, or you've been able to live a normal life. Did you guys mistake me for some kind of petty alarm clock? Well, it's totally true that I'm pretty. Oh, did it say pretty? I thought it said petty. Pretty, pretty, but hey, what are you trying to say? For the time being, the Monokuma announcements are on hiatus. You can't go outside and there's no windows here, so it's not like it matters if it's morning or night. Also, I've been thinking of a little something to replace the Monokuma announcement. What's wrong with him? Anyways, yeah, it wasn't like a study. That's like if you don't have someone, but like not knowing what time it is can really throw off. Like people are like internal clocks. No, man. Apparently, it really can mess with you. Really can mess with you. Well, if there's no announcements, we can just look at the clock. Both Strawberry House and Grape House have clocks on their first floor lodges. Even if I don't look at a clock, I have my internal clock, so there's no problem for me anyway. It's already past 10 p.m., right? I'm starting to feel sleepy after hearing that. Since we don't have food, it might be better if we rest and conserve our energy. For now, let's just decide our room assignments. Let's say whatever. Room assignments? After each house has 5 guest rooms, so it's really going. This is all going to it's going to be a thing, isn't it? This is all going to be really important. The 2 houses and the thing and everything moves. It's going to be important, but I don't want to focus on it right now. I just want to get to free time because I think I can hang out with Fuyuhiko in the Funhouse. Free time. Each house has 5 guest rooms. Yeah. So we should first decide who's going to stay in which house. Why don't we make things simple and split them between boys and the girls? Yes, let's do that. That's a bummer, but, well, I guess it makes sense.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
He has such a long line that I don't want to interrupt him. But anyways, then, ladies first.
Now then, let us begin.
Now then, kittens. Choose which. Don't call me a kitten. Not after you're the ultimate breeder, okay? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Now then, kittens. Choose which house you would like. Let's see. No, it doesn't say that. Let's just choose Grape House. Starting at a red room is going. Staring. Staring at a red room is going to strain my eyes. Then the men shall have the Strawberry House. Strawberry men are known for passion. Also, each house has a guest room of various quality, right?
Damn right.
Wasn't it 2 deluxe rooms, 1 standard room, 2 crummy rooms? Okay, we're having these in yellow, so this also might be important.
For now.
And we need to decide those next, huh? Why don't we all just share a bed? How many people are there? I mean... And there are only 5 rooms in each house, right? Then 1 guy will be left over. Then, that means there's only one appropriate way to settle this. Appropriate way? Rock, paper, scissors, of course. Again, what? Don't be homophobic. Don't be scared of the little men intimacy. Just share a bed. I mean, those are big beds. Just share one. Suddenly, the rock, paper, scissors battle between 6 guys has begun. And the results? Sorry, ended up winning so easily. That's right, I totally forgot that Nagito is the ultimate lucky student. So I took 2nd place. That's fine. I was getting bored of always being on top. Don't make a breeder joke. Don't make a breeder joke. I have such highbrow humor, if you can tell. It's decided. You 2 will get the deluxe room. You will get a deluxe room. Now then, regarding the 3rd winner. it's me. I'll be resting in the standard room.
Damn right.
Me and Kazuichi are next.
And
I got a crummy room. Well, it's better than rooming with someone. That's unfortunate, Hajime. You can rest in the lounge, but try not to catch a cold. Hey, how about you Grape House girls? Did you all pick your rooms as well?
Yep.
Yeah, we did. We had a brief discussion and settled things smoothly. So Nia and I have the deluxe room, and apparently Akane wants one of the crummy rooms. Why did you choose a crummy room? There's still the standard room left over. Wait, how many girls are there? 1, 2, 3. Is there only 3 girls left? I get splitting it up, but also, why? Also, 6 guys, 3 girls. Game, you getting a little bit too close to having 0. I wonder how many? There was technically, I guess, 3 girls left over last time too, because Toko and Genocide Jill. Anyways,
It's not like that.
it's good enough for me. You guys might think it's pretty crappy, but it's a palace compared to my house. So there's a standard room and a crummy room left. Hajime, if you would like, please use one of them. Huh? You can't do that.
Oh my.
Why not?
well,
I mean, it's dangerous. Hajime might be the traitor, you know? What are you saying?
Miss Sonia?
What am I, we haven't doubted Hajime at all.
Like,
Even I don't think even I don't think he'd try to trick us. Oh, brain. It seems that you're the only one who thought Hajime is suspicious. Really? Of all people, you're gonna say that? You're really gonna say that?
right?
Hajime, you can use one of our leftover rooms. Thank you. I'll feel bad about using a standard room, so I'll stay in the crummy room. Don't feel guilty about... Such a weird thing. It's like, I don't feel bad using a room that no one's gonna use. I'll use the crummy room. It's like, no man, just use the standard room. Just... use it. Also, again, someone can just bunk with each other. Those are pretty nice. I didn't realize how little amount of girls there are left, but you could always just share. I mean, especially if there's 3. I mean, like, you'll lay long ways on one of the beds, you're fine. Or short ways, I guess. You lay short ways on the bed, I get it. Well, how do you... whatever. You lay the opposite way, you know? You know how it is. Anyways. Yeah, that would be a thing. It reminded me, using a crappy room instead of the standard room. Again, grew up in a Christian environment. We're always supposed to put other people first. So you're not supposed to take the first aisle at the church. You're supposed to take the last and let them move forward. So no one wants to be the guy in the front row. And I'm like, oh, okay. The only person in the front rows were people with disabilities. Those were the ones that are like, I have to. Because even they were like, if I didn't have this disability, if I had good hearing, I would be in the back row. And I'm like, why are we apologizing for taking the front row? It's like, because it's the best seat, you know? I'm like, no, just sit somewhere. It's church. Anyways. But yeah, sharing rooms remind me, we did a youth group thing. And we went... huge youth group situation, and it was me and my 2 siblings and 1 leader, but leaders got their own room, so it was just me and my 2 siblings. So essentially we kind of got just our whole like area, like we were fine. So me and one of my siblings shared a room, or shared a bed, and since we stayed multiple days we would switch. But what happened is the guys had 3 people as well, and we walked in one time. We went into their room and they were like, oh, I'm in so much pain, I don't feel like great, I didn't have a good night. And I was like, oh man, that sucks, what happened? And he goes, I slept on the floor. And I go, why the hell would you sleep on the floor? Apparently they didn't want to share a bed, because apparently sharing beds with your friends that you knew your whole life was too intimate. And I'm like, just share a bed. They were like queen-size beds. They weren't tiny beds. Just share a bed. So, and then they're like, well, how did you have 3 people in your room? Like, we just shared a bed. Just, it's not weird. Just share a bed with someone. So yeah, instead, each night, a guy would sleep on the floor. And I'm like, oh my god. Anyways, I don't know if that's, I don't want to insult you if that's how you do things, but just share beds. It's fine. It's not gay. It's not too intimate to share a bed. Even so, it really helps that I have a place to sleep. Now then, it's decided. We shall turn in for today.
Aw, man.
It doesn't make any sense. And so, all the guys except for me ended up staying the night in the 2nd floor Strawberry House. And all the girls, plus my leftover self, stayed on the 2nd floor Grape House. But the Strawberry House is very loud. I know some people are like, ooh, reds cause anxiety, so you don't want that in your bedroom. I don't know if I mean, like, color logic makes sense, but, like, in general, I'm not saying color logic doesn't exist. But what I'm also... Oh, I never even looked at Grape House. Oh, I guess now I would be able to. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But, those are some loud rooms. I'm just remembering them. There were some loud rooms in Strawberry House. They were not the same... The strawberry on the walls, though. God, those were... That's a lot. This is a lot. The design of these houses are a lot. Oh yeah. Plus my leftover self stayed on the 2nd floor of Grape House. Ooh, what are you gonna say, mon ami? Jeez, just as I thought, I was forgotten. Well, I'm used to it after all. Oh, we have secrets. Oh. So, this is the 2nd floor of Grape House. Choosing Grape House was definitely a good decision. What do you mean? You see, Strawberry House is a quadrilateral, but Grape House is hexagonal, which means this place is far more spacious. It is quite a good bargain. Who cares about spaciousness? There's nothing in here. It's not like, oh, we have a bigger room. It's just empty. It's just empty. It's not like we have a couch. It's just empty. For a princess, you sure do think about petty stuff. Oh, so sleepy. The deluxe rooms are the 2 rooms at the far back, right? Is it okay if we go already?
Yeah.
The 2 rooms at the front are the crappy rooms, right? Hajime, you use the room next to the lounge.
Then
So, the standard room across from the hall will remain unoccupied.
easy as pie.
I shall prepare nameplates for our rooms later. I shall also prepare portraits of everyone's faces, or everyone's face. You don't really need to draw our faces, but the nameplates might be a good idea. Then, good night. After reaching the limits of her sleepiness, Chiaki staggered over to her deluxe room.
Good day.
Now then, I shall retire for the evening as well. Good night, everyone. Night. See you tomorrow. After exchanging good nights, everyone went into their guest rooms. I should get some sleep too. I think I was assigned the crummy room that's next to the lounge. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna hate me. I forgot Kyoko. I completely forgot Kyoko. She's like the main ending. Like, she's the one that tied this all up. She's the one that saved me. I forgot about her completely. But yeah, so it did end with more, technically, more girls than guys, or equalsies if Toko Jack situation. But I was assigned the crummy room that's next to the lounge. Am I allowed to? Oh. See, we can't even go this way. Am I allowed to to walk around, do you think? Or do you think I'm going to get in trouble? Yeah, okay. I should get some sleep for today. Okay. Is the last one in... I thought that was like smelly smoke. The green. Okay, so it's everything but green. Yeah, I think I like the green. The pinks, the reddy pinks, the fuchsias were a lot. This is a surprisingly shabby guest room. It's a little cold in here. The draft coming from the door is making me hungry. But I shouldn't be talking like that. For now I need to endure no matter what. No matter what happens, I'll definitely prevent a killing from happening. We wouldn't let Monokuma get what he wants. If it is 3-3 again, then, well, the girls are safe. But it'd be odd that they don't have anything. Oh yeah, well this is, yeah, for 2 more killings. Morse code. Dash dot dot, I guess space, dot, backslash, I have no idea. I don't, does that work? I don't, oh, are those periods? I don't know anything, so I'm not, I kinda wanna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I don't know what that means. Oh, is that what it says? Got it. I understand now. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that means.
To tell you the truth, I'm out of ideas.
This concludes the Monokuma Theater Morse Code Edition. Okay, so I have no idea. I don't think I ever fully watched A Christmas Story. I wouldn't say watched part of it, but I don't think I ever watched all of it. More Morse code. No, I'm kidding. It's morning already. Now that there's no Monokuma announcement, I don't feel like my usual self anymore. I would be sleeping for so long if I didn't have a morning announcement after probably having it for so long. I would just be just sleeping for so long. I would get up and I would go into the lounge and it would be like 8 p.m. Like, that isn't close to my sleep schedule now. Okay, not quite, but I have a pretty bad sleep schedule right now. Oh, okay. What? Does the decoder ring come into play in the story? Because I don't know the Christmas Story. Does it, like... Is there... What's the story? Oh. Yeah, okay, I remember that. I used to drink Ovaltine when I was younger. Do they still make is Ovaltine still a thing? I don't remember. I don't know. Now that there's no Monokuma announcements, I don't feel like my usual self anymore. There should be a clock in the lounge. I should head over there and see what time it is. So there was no Monokuma in my room, I think. Kinda wanna knock on doors. I don't really wanna follow there. You can still buy Ovaltine? I should buy some Ovaltine. I haven't had that thing, like, that stuff in so long. Let's see, the time is 9 a.m. It's later than it's later than I used to waking up, but I guess it still counts as morning. When I get up, it does not count as morning. Now then, what should I do? Now, sure, whatever. Reading comprehension, who needs it? In this kind of situation, panicking will accomplish nothing. Might be better if I spend time like I normally do as long as I can. Oh, I'm glad, because if you were going to tell me we don't free time, I would be very upset. By very upset, I mean I would be pouting. I should find someone to talk to, or it might be a good idea to just stay in my room and conserve my energy. Yeah, I binge watched all of. So I have like everything on my phone off besides Baseline, which I mean still sucks, but Baseline map situation, but everything like all the apps do not connect to Siri, and Siri is off and all that because we are not dealing with that. So we got a new TV, but our TV was from 2006. So we got a new TV recently because my sibling had extra cash and she's like, I want to buy a new TV, and I'm like, go for it. So we got a new TV, but the thing is, apparently they don't make dumb TVs anymore. They're all smart TVs. So we had to go into settings and turn off the mic and the things and all that. And I'm like, I don't want to be able to order food through my TV. I'm good. So we went through all that, but somehow still, and I think it's just because of the Wi-Fi we use. I binge watched a whole TV show, and then on my sister's game console, it recommended like a clips like thing on YouTube of the TV show I was binging, and I'm like, oh my god, please never do that again. So that's why usually when I watch things and stuff, I like stay out of accounts. I don't like this computer. I try to have it completely set up for Twitch and everything, and like Google and YouTube. I have my account on this computer that I do not use other places, because I don't want them snitching to each other. So, but now I went to my, I haven't been recently, they have COVID, but went to my aunt's house and they have Alexa, and I'm like, they're snitching on me. You can't be talking about me in front of your Alexa, because there's just gonna, like, and I don't like it. I don't like technology. I don't. Well, I don't mind technology. It's the people in charge of technology being crappy. But anyways, I went to my doctor's office, and apparently my doctor's office has an Alexa, and I'm like, I don't want that Alexa to know, because like at the doctor's office they're like, what's your date of birth? Why are you here? And then they know how often I go there, and I'm like, it could not do that too. I don't want your Alexa to know things about me. I don't want to connect to it. I don't want, not like connect, but I don't want to be in the same room as it. And it's like, it's weird because I had to look it up, because I'm like, are you allowed to have an Alexa in a doctor's office because it takes so much information? Apparently, yes, you are. Yes, you are. I looked up. But it's just weird. I don't know. I don't like that. And again, it's not like a bad thing. It's just, it's a lot. Because like, my dad, he runs a business, and one of his employees on, I guess, their work computer looked up a certain like swimsuit, and then my dad on his computer, it like ain't connected, but like different, got an ad for that swimsuit, and it was just weird because it's like weird connectiveness, and I don't want to deal with any of that, you know? I used to watch EE recently, and then followed one or two podcasts. Yeah. So, it's just such a things snitching to each other. I don't want it. I don't want it. Yeah, and that's the thing where, did you see that horrific video where someone's like, yeah, going to college in this day and age is so fun, and then they walked into the hallway of their dorm and screamed, Alexa, play Fireflies, I think it was, whatever song it was, and there was just a whole bunch of them being, okay, and all down this dorm hallway was just every Alexa was playing the same song, and I'm just like, oh, I don't like that. But hello there. But yeah, so I don't know, Alexas inherently aren't bad. Alexas can be a lot of good. But for me, personally, I don't want to be listened on. I don't want to be snitched on, because the people in charge of this information is horrifying. So, but anyways, hello. I eventually will. I'm getting very close to free time. I say after an hour of just completely doing nothing, Anyways, where's Fuyuhiko? It's the Hunger Game mode. Yep. Anyways, I was wondering if I should keep my baby at half hope, because I think I got full hope last time. Yeah, exactly. So the technology isn't inherently bad. It's the people in charge. It's like there is no bad Pokemon, just bad trainers. Using a Pokemon quote. You know how it is. Anyways, where's Fuyuhiko? Where's Fuyuhiko? Where's Fuyuhiko? Fuyuhiko's in his room. I'm gonna go into the standard room because they were alone. Like, no one's in here, and I wanna try to find that last Monokuma. I haven't got the previous Monokuma either. It's in the standard room, and if no one's there, I might check that out. Well, no, someone's in there. Not in there, but lives there, so they won't let me. Anyways, I don't think he's here. I know there's one in the standard room, and then there's one in a pot. I need to find the last one. I don't know where that is. Oh, maybe I should look up here. Oh wait, no, then I would have to click a lot of information. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this nonsense right now. I'm not looking that up. Because there's going to be a lot of Monokumas in there, and I don't want to deal with it. Hi Sonia. Anyways, I've been trying to hang out with Fuyuhiko since... Oh, we got a little animation. Cute. I've been trying to hang out with Fuyuhiko from the very beginning, and I think this is the first chapter I can hang out with Fuyuhiko. So Fuyuhiko, Funhouse, Freetime. Okay, so there is one in there. Okay. Anyways, Fuyuhiko. Please? How much longer do we have to stay in this place? I feel like I'm going to make... is going to make me rot to death. What should I do? Should I invite Fuyuhiko to hang out? Yes. Finally. We're just going to spam Fuyuhiko because he's adorable. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. That doesn't sound awful. I spent time today talking to Fuyuhiko. Looks like Fuyuhiko and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give Fuyuhiko a present? Yes. Oh, okay, so I need to go in there before the murder takes place. That's why you didn't get it last time. Okay, okay. Understood. Fuyuhiko. How do you spell Fuyuhiko? Don't know. I'm going to guess. I look up the gifts, okay? I don't even feel guilty about it. I do a little bit, that's why I always apologize, but I don't... Oh, he only loves 2 things? Oh, this is going to be... a lot. Yeah. Oh, he does like the non-alcoholic wine. It's like, he likes... well, there's no, I guess, no point. Because love is... I don't think it matters. I don't think you can only get 1 star star? Playing too much Animal Crossing. You only get 1 hope fragment. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go back down to the non-alcoholic wine. Which I also... I mean, I guess it's not wine. But for New Year's, I don't drink alcohol because of medicine I take. Would it... bad. So anyway, so I got, bubbling apple juice and bubbling grape juice. And I love it. I like it better than regular wine. I don't like the taste of red wine. I don't, but my aunt, who loves red wine, doesn't seem to understand that because she always offers me a glass. And I think she does ask to be inclusive, but it's very funny because she loves it. But her friend loves white wine, and apparently they always argue about it. Argue, I mean, they're best friends. They literally owned a business together. So, anyways. Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I thought maybe love would get you more points to completing them, but I don't think they do. Well, because obviously, they don't. But, in the first game especially. But they don't. They just give you one notch. I see, so you're giving that to me? That's pretty considerate. Especially since we don't have food here. The only thing we have to drink is the two. I would die without water, more than anything. If there wasn't, well, I guess there's a bathroom. There has to be some water. It's gonna be like, man, I chug water day and night. I love it. To the point where my coworker was like, what do you drink all day? I'm like, in my water bottle? And she's like, yeah, what is it? I'm like, water? And I didn't know what to say because I thought of that one, I think it's a Vine, where it was like, what do you have there? And it's like, water. It's like, no. And it's like, oh, vodka, nice. And it's like, it's vinegar. And it was so funny to me because that was the only thing in my head that was playing, because I absolutely love that Vine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They would, but they do have a bathroom, so I'm assuming they could get some sort of water out of something. You make an awesome underling. Hey Fuyuhiko, how's that wound of your on your stomach doing? It's fine, nothing to worry about. I thought you'd say that. You must have abnormally strong willpower to actually slit open your own stomach like that. I can't even give myself a testosterone shot. Then again, you are the ultimate Yakuza. I just have Yakuza blood flowing through my veins. There's nothing strong about that. You know, I did some thinking about this when I was in the hospital. Like, maybe this is all a dream? A dream? That'd be, how great would that be? Sorry, obviously, you've been thinking about that more than I would. That's not true. I've seen plenty of people die up until now. And as long as I'm burdened with the Kuzuru, yeah, name, I've always been dealing with with a mountain of bodies. But, you guys aren't like me. Yeah, I was watching Black Lightning, and they just killed someone straight up in front of like a 16-year-old, but the show doesn't discuss that. I'm like, she just saw someone get murdered. And to my knowledge, for the first time, and it's like, you gotta point out your character never seen a body before. I mean, she's seen violence, but I don't think she ever seen a dead body, to my knowledge. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's like, you gotta talk about that kind of thing in talking about a character. So it's interesting to see the opposite. But anyways, we're going to continue. It's a sick joke to see students who live honest lives bumping each other off like this. This guy has always known violence and death. I see. He's used to it. Are you scared to talk to me? There's no need to hide it. I'm used to being treated with caution by everyone. The world is a barbaric place, especially my world. Everyone I know tries to settle things with violence. You guys have different values than I do. My old man likes to say, predators are always stronger than their prey. He's a hothead. I'd never even thought about his dad. I'm like, you have parents? It's like, of course he has parents. I don't know why. I thought it was just like, I didn't even think about it. He's a hothead. Even if it's just a minor argument, he'll come at you with everything he got. And when him and my mom fight, she seriously tries to kill him. Being a Yakuza means you can even kill the man you love to get your point across. I've been hearing stuff like that since before I was old enough to understand what was going on around me. That's a pretty outrageous life to live. The world we both live in can't be more different. There were a few times where I nearly got killed in the aftermath of my parents' fights. But whenever something like that happened, Pekka was always there by my side. I'm sorry, I made you remember something painful. What? You don't need to apologize for that, you strange bastard. But still, I'm the rightful successor of the Kazuru clan. I don't get overwhelmed very easily. By the time I was in the 2nd grade, I didn't cry even if I lost a fight. I see. Good for you.
Hey, bastard.
Good for me. Don't treat me like a kid. I don't really know what else to say to him. He needs therapy and a hug, is what I'm getting from this. Anyways, it's not much, but I'm starting to get to know Fuyuhiko a little better. Fuyuhiko has been dragged through the mud with this. If he dies in this game at all, I would feel so bad for him. He's the one that had to deal not once but twice with his sister passing, and then having to deal with Peko, and then having to deal with seeing I don't know. He's been through the most. Like, for us, it's like, oh, womp womp. We're here. Obviously, we have our ties to the world that is different things, but he is completely different, especially since he's been in a very death-oriented place. He doesn't know if his parents are still alive. He doesn't know if any of his Yakuza brethren are still alive. Like, because it's been 2 years. Ah. Poor baby. After talking to Fuyuhiko about some other things, I parted ways with him and returned to my room. But yeah, oh, this isn't my room. There should be time for me to move around more freely. Free time. More Fuyuhiko. I don't even know why you kicked me back here. Oh, that was the wrong button. I don't even know why you kicked me back here. Is he going to be back in his room? Oh, no, he's on the 2nd floor of Strawberry House. Even so, the map is green. Yeah, you said... Okay, so if it is necessary, I am going to click on the Monokuma, and that's it. I'm not going to do anything else in there. I'm not going to read everything, because I just want to have free time. Oh boy. Which Monokuma? So this is the Monokuma Archive that Nagito was telling me about. Apparently there's no clues that might be useful for escaping this place, but in the future, it might be necessary to know about the enemy. Okay, I'm not doing that. Oh boy, oh, that's not how I thought we would turn. Oh. Which Monokuma? Oh no. Can I... Oh, okay. This book here is deep stories that really happened and will probably make you cry. All 1,000 volumes of That Love by Monokuma. I should pretend I never saw this. Okay, I wanted to... I'm assuming he would stick out a bit, right? None of these are the ones from this... I don't know which one what I can click. I can't click any of it. Well, I can, but... Okay, what if I... Is it in the music? You said out... You said there, yeah, you said it's in there. Is it out here somewhere? Oh, hi. I didn't know you were here. Can I click on you? Nope, okay. I'm assuming then it's in there. I didn't see which one. I'm so sorry. This is supposed to be free time. Click on one of the statues. That son of a gun.
Huh? Are you serious?
Would never saw that. No, I can't do Gachapon from here. No, oh, but I did learn I can do it from the main menu. Okay, I'm gonna read all that since this is going to be available later. But I am going to... Well, no, it's somebody's room. I don't know when I can go into that standard room. at Great Strawberry House. Yeah. I'm going to try to get into their room, but I don't think I can, but I'm going to do it anyways. Fuyuhiko, I'm going to be back. I keep forgetting I can't just walk upstairs, I have to click on them. Oh, I can just walk in. Is he in here? Nope. This is such a cute little one. The balloon and the little... Look, that's adorable. I would have never saw the statue one though. Is that the one you missed? Because I would never have saw that. Okay. Okay, now I can hang out with Fuyuhiko again.
Yo.
What happened, Hajime? Don't waste your energy wandering around. What should I do? Should I invite Fuyuhiko to hang out? You messed up, but that was when it's so clear. You opened it and it was in the room when you overheard Fuyuhiko and Akane talking. Did you just like not get back to it in time? Is that what was going on? I'm sorry, then you mean you saw the one with the statue? You saw that one? You actually went there and you saw it? Anyways, hang out.
Damn right.
Exactly. Okay. Well, I guess it's not so bad talking to you once in a while. No, we're Fuyuhiko. We're hanging out all the time. Non-stop. I spent time today talking to Fuyuhiko about various things. It looks like Fuyuhiko and I grew a little closer. You clicked on everything in the museum. Fair. Because he doesn't light up, it's like weird. I mean, I get it, but like, I just wouldn't have clicked on it, I think. Would I like to give Fuyuhiko a present? Yes. Do I still have that up? It would be ridiculous. No, okay, I still have it up. Okay. Number 20. Let's see what I have. Don't have that. I have this. What is it? Muffler created by the fur of the legendary luck dragon. It is slenderly hot to wear in the land of eternal summer. Okay. Oh, I'm like, what's the land of eternal summer? The island we're on. Because I'm like, isn't it cold in this room? It's like, nope, again, it's... Oh, but it would be helpful for him because he's in a crappy room. Yeah. Yeah. But, okay, I am still upset that the present button is, like, indicated, that on that side of the screen, is indicated that it's like, okay, it's clearly the right button, but down there, in details, it's the same image, it's the same. You can't do that. I'm going to mess it up too many times. Anyways.
I don't like this.
Oh. Sorry? Do you not like that one? I thought you said you liked that one. Did I just look it up? No, okay, he likes it. So, you're trying to suck up to me? Do you really think I take bribes? It's fine if I accept this from you.
Damn right.
Oh, I bet, man. Once I get my mind set on doing something like that, and it's not completed, it's so sad. Hey, Hajime. Never mind, it's nothing. Now I want to know.
Shut up.
What? Mind your own business. Is he going to say something important because he's only really late game? I wonder. I'm just, looking for something. I mean, shut the fuck up. It's not like I'm looking for anything. He seems strangely on edge.
Jeez.
Damn it. If I just had that, I wouldn't feel so pissed off. Someone's always at the supermarket, so I can't just calm down and go look for it. We can't go to the supermarket. Are you not supposed to hang out with him right now? Are we going to the supermarket?
Damn it.
Shit, I feel like I'm going through withdrawal or something. Oh, okay, he's starting to sound a little dangerous. But this is there drugs at the supermarket? I know it's not going to actually be that, but just imagine you're just like, oh yes, you know, mooncakes and whatever they said about Girl Day. Ah, cocaine, perfect. Starting to sound a little dangerous, but this means there's something he wants, right? What in the world is Fuyuhiko looking for? Personally, I need vitamin D. I take those. Runs in the family, but I'm gonna assume it's something sweet. But does he? No, he doesn't. He hates something. God, I don't remember. I'm gonna look it up. Oh no, not introduction. No. Okay, it is something sweet. What's his page? Can I go to his page? Oh, you can go to their page when getting asked a question. Oh, he hates milk. That was it. He likes fried dough cookies. He wants something sweet. I'm pretty sure this is wrong, but do you want to eat something sweet? That's what I thought. I want to confirm. That's what I assumed it was going to be because it's the most obvious opposite answer. But personally, in this situation, I would need vitamin D. I guess all of us would, because there's no sun. Do you want to eat something sweet? How do you know that? What? I seriously got that right? If you tell anyone about that, I'm going to bury you next to the mountain over there. We're in a building. You don't have to be so angry. I like sweet things too. Sweet things calm your nerves, and they also nourish your brain. And I was talking about a cake earlier, so you know I love that. So it's nothing to be embarrassed about. But still, it'd be embarrassing if anyone knew. Sorry, it just re-hit me what we get after we friend someone up completely. You get their underwear and I forget every single time. So it just hit me that I'm like, oh no. I don't want that. I mean, I want to befriend him. I want to know what he says. But now I'm assuming pinstriped underwear. And I don't want to think about that. Anyways, it'd be embarrassing if anyone knew that the heir of the Kazuru clan likes eating fried dough cookies. It's on your first page. I don't know what fried dough cookies look like, so I'm going to look that up. Yeah, when I was, they're like, ooh, they look good. Frying stuff scares the absolute living hell out of me, though. But, yeah. Okay. Yeah, these look good. I'm assuming they're actually, like, sweeter, kind of, maybe denser versions of beignets in a way, maybe, I could say. Anyways, no, I'm like, you don't like milk, I just read that, this is me talking. I like fried dough cookies, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I forgot what it's called. It's like fried, but then there's insides in it, and anyways, it was shaped, usually in the shape of a fish. I think we talked about it literally earlier in Danganronpa, but I had it in the shape of a Magikarp. Oh, it was extra special because of that. We traveled there just to eat from that one stand, as you do. Anyways, it was great. I love fried dough cookies too. They taste best when you eat them with milk. Hey, you bastard! I just read that you don't mention milk. You don't mention milk around him. Never ever say that again. Huh? Fried dough cookies? No, the other one. Oh, didn't you hear what I just said? I'm seriously fucking bury you. This is bad. His This is bad. His eyes look real intense. I've never seen anything get so mad, or seen anyone get so mad over milk. My dog, he's a little dachshund, a little mini dachshund, but he's a big mini dachshund, but he's gorgeous. Anyways, I'm not saying that. A guy in the woods with a chainsaw said my dog looked gorgeous when we were on a hike one time. Anyways, he loves milk, so whenever I get coffee, he wants milk. And so not every time, but he will get into milk craving. So sometimes he indicates that he's hungry, so he wants to be like fed earlier. Sometimes he's like picky about eating, but we can't keep the food on the floor because we have a different dog that would eat it. So he tries to indicate that he's hungry by whining and walking over to different areas. So sometimes he just whines and goes to the refrigerator because he's just like, I want milk, and I'm like, you can't go and ask for milk. But he loves, like, nothing else compares to his love of milk. That's it. That's the only thing he loves. Like, not the only thing. He loves liver treats, too. But it's so funny. So it's the complete opposite of this. I've never seen anyone get so mad over milk. Damn it. If only my guts were stronger, even I could have... Shit. I want to swallow it all in one gulp, you know? But... with my height. But he really doesn't have to be so hostile towards milk. There are other ways to get calcium. Okay, so wait, he hates milk, the taste of milk, but he wants calcium to grow tall? Am I getting this right, or does he... is something about... or is he lactose intolerant? I don't know. I didn't follow that enough. I don't really know if this is a good time to say anything like that. Like that, though. You laughed, didn't you? No, I didn't. No, you're definitely laughing. It doesn't show on your face, but I can tell you're laughing on the inside. Damn it. I won't let you forget this. Fuyuhiko mumbled under his breath as he walked away in a hurry. Well, that was an unexpected side of Fuyuhiko. When he talks like that, it's like he's a completely normal guy for his age. In fact, oops, it might be dangerous to even think about completing that thought. Updated. Yeah, one of my friends, he's Japanese, but he grew up here in the United States. Well, not here. He grew up in California, and you can tell. But anyways, when growing up, his parents wanted him to be strong, so he was given like hormones for growth. So now he's like still insecure about his height, but he's still a good like 4 inches above, like taller than me. And I'm just like, girl, if I feel okay as a guy being my height, you should feel okay too. And then after hanging out with him for a while, I realized it's because he wanted to become a model, and he was too short to be a model. And I'm like, oh, okay. But anyways, now he's in New York being a fashion designer, so I should hit him up. He was a great guy. Very attractive guy. Anyways, look, it's a goat in sunglasses. But, yeah. Very cool guy, but very, very attractive man, but very insecure about his height. And it's because I guess his ideal... He's like, only just a couple inches more. And I'm like, A, you can wear heels, but B, you are still taller than I am by quite a few inches. Anyways, he was very good, like, dressed. Like, he looked so good. Anyways, I guess that's the reason why he was a fashion designer. Now, after watching Fuyuhiko leave, I returned to my room. There should be time for me to move around more freely. More free time? Is there always 3 free times? So anyways, I think I got all of the Monokumas that are available. Okay. Kane. Wait, back. Oh, I thought that was, in the dead room for a second. I'm like, oh, he's just chilling in there? Okay, so Fuyuhiko's just in the lounge. Kind of want to hang out with Nagito as well. But Fuyuhiko, though. Anyways, I don't understand the statue yet. Like, I know it's, Sakura, obviously. But, what's the point? I don't know yet. How's my baby doing? Not great. Get better, please. Okay. I think, what, Fuyuhiko's my height. Or maybe is he shorter? Oh yeah, no, he's shorter. By a few inches. But, still, he's fine. I can't even tell what time it is because there's no fucking windows. Damn it, this sucks. I mean, you're right next to the clock. What should I do? Should I invite Fuyuhiko to hang out? Nope. You wanna hang out with me? Man, you're pretty weird. I spent time today talking to Fuyuhiko about various things. It looks like Fuyuhiko and I grew a little closer. Would I like to give Fuyuhiko a present? Yes. Would you want to give him? I'm going to look it up. Hide. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay, let's see what he likes. Okay. A popular name brand bracelet made of pure gold that's loved by both men and women. With high quality fashion sense and brightness, it increases the wearer's visibility by 10%. Give. I don't really want to owe you any favors. Well, you probably wouldn't pose a threat later, so I'll gratefully accept it. Hey, Hajime, is there any woman who's important to you? What kind of question is that? It's fine. Do you have one or not? Honestly, I never seriously thought about it. You're such a kid. If you did have one, I was going to tell you to take good care of her, but I guess it's a bit too soon for you. When you do have one someday, make sure you take good care of her. Don't be like me. I've lost 2 important women. Oh my god. You had a partner and did she die or did you just not cherish her? Oh. Yeah. Oh wait, no, you're talking about his sister. I was like, was he in a serious relationship? That's such a weird backstory. Oh my god. I thought it was going to be such a weird backstory for him, but yeah, no, Peko and his sister. I didn't consider it like that. Okay. Pecco's committed her crime because his little sister was killed. Whoa there, don't feel sorry for me. It's not like I wanted to make this awkward. But if my sister was still alive, I'd really want you guys to meet her. You'd probably be shocked. If you put it like that, she must have been one hell of a sister. Do you know what my sister's ultimate talent was? No, but I want to know so bad. She was the ultimate little sister, isn't that funny? There's no way that is actually was her talent. There's no way. The ultimate little sister. How was she an awesome little sister? It's hard to put into words exactly. Anyways, she was definitely an amazing sister. She was always making a fool out of me, but it was always cute when she'd need my help. Plus, if she cooked fried noodles during the temple festival, a huge line would form outside the temple. And she got an enormous number of contracts from hand towel companies. Okay, you know? She was self-centered, selfish, extremely arrogant. But even so, she had this subtle way of making people do what she wanted. She definitely deserved to be the ultimate Yakuza. Within the clan, she was even called the reincarnation of my uncle, who was the most powerful of Kazurus. The most powerful of the Kazurus. I'd like to know more about that too. It's before my time, so I don't really know the details, but apparently he was known as the Overlord of the South. They say his final They said his final confrontation with the detective who was pursuing him nearly destroyed the world. Well, it's obviously just a rumor. Okay, this is a reference to something? I don't know. But what was her actual ultimate? Like, there's no way that was her actual ultimate, but okay. Of course it's just a rumor. It'd be outrageous if it wasn't. Well, anyways, she was a really annoying little sister who pissed me off. But even so, she was the only little sister I ever had. Even when even when a fraction, within the Kazuru clan wanted to make her our new leader, she said this: I don't want to lead the clan. The reason I'm so amazing is because I'm your sister. She said that even though she was better than me at everything. To you, your little sister, to you, your sister must have truly been the ultimate little sister. Maybe. But still, when she said that to me, I couldn't accept it. All I could do was yell at her and say, "You lead. I can live by myself." Just how small was I? Fuyuhiko. Why am I even talking to you about this? It's probably, that harmless looking face of yours. Is that a compliment or an insult? Who knows? Well, anyways, sorry about that. I guess I got all sentimental and shit after all. I don't really mind. If you think I look like someone who's easy to talk to, then I'll listen to you as much as you want. Don't act like hot shit, you virgin. I see, so you're not... Shut up! Don't talk back to me so calmly. Even though it's happening gradually, I think Fuyuhiko is slowly opening up to me. I know Fuyuhiko is slowly opening up to me. Once again, I feel like I was able to understand Fuyuhiko a little bit. Backstories. After changing the subject and talking about other things for a while, I returned to my room. Okay, so now is it nighttime? What time is it right now? It's already 10 p.m. Just as I thought. I can't get a sense of what time it is. Blah, blah, blah. I need to stop doing weird voices. Just as I thought. I can't get a sense of what time it is when there's no windows or Monokuma announcements. It's still a little early, but I should go back to my room. Okay, I guess I have to auto do that. Like, do it myself. I'm just saying, like, like the green, like, it looks like green smoke, which is, like, when the spoilers in Man of Medan with, like, the poison air. So I was like, what is it? Is it the crummy room? Nope, it is just the grapes. I'm trying to do my... Oh, wait. Okay, you don't get any more despair, okay? No more despair. You're perfect. I'm trying to do my very best not to worry, but even I have my limits. I'm hungry. Oh, I heard that.
What are you gonna
Jeez, are you whining already? It's only your second day. It's so jeez of you to do this that all I can say is jeez.
killing?
You should just stop being stubborn. Hurry up and start the killing already. What do you want? My, you don't even have the energy to be mad, huh?
News!
Well, I have good news for you guys. You've all lost your drive ever since you guys got here, right? You have the drive of an old man in his 50s. In order for you guys to get your energy back, I'm providing a special service with all my heart. So, everyone please gather at Grape Tower tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. I don't have an alarm clock. 7 in the morning? There's no alarm clock in this room. How do you expect us to wake up? That's your responsibility, so figure it out. By the way, being late is strictly prohibited.
Bye-bye.
Okay then, goodbye. I guess it's Nekomaru's job. Service with all your heart, huh? It's no use. My stomach feels so empty. I can't stop thinking about food. If I know Monokuma, there's no way there's no way he'd provide that for us. Damn it. I pulled up the thin covers of my futon, desperately trying to ignore my hunger pain. Oh, no, I assume it said pains, but... Pains? I went to sleep. Have I been hearing that word wrong the whole time, or... Maybe.
So,
1 second, Monokuma, I'm trying to learn words. Yeah, have I been hearing it as pains this whole time, when it isn't pains? Hunger pains? The sudden sharp pain or painful emotion. Has that been an ear corn? Today I interviewed random strangers on the streets and asked them, "What do you hate about Monokuma?" Here are the results. He has a foul mouth, a terrible personality, and he's a rude pig. But he's still popular despite all that. He's a lazy ass who doesn't work hard at all, and yet he's more skilled and better than people who do. Not only did God give him both hands, God gave him everything. He always talks crap about others, but no one really talks crap about him. That he's willing to die to protect a woman he loves. Dying to protect the woman he loves? Okay. And that he can't live without me. Usually cold towards me, but he takes good care of me when I'm sick. He usually slaps me around when he drinks, but afterwards he cries and gently hugs me. I hate that his job changes every time he gets a new job. He's extremely... What? He's extremely responsive when other people says things like drinks, group dates, and promotions. I hate that my daughter suddenly got curvier after she enrolled in middle school. What? Those were the results.
this is rumbling.
Wait, this is about him. Are you the daughter? Or I don't know. You know what? I'm going to assume that this is nonsense. If there's a clue or a secret or a little foreshadowing. I'm so loved. I don't think I will belong to one person for a while. If those are actual quotes to whoever it is, great. But I'm not going to deep dive this. I'm starting to feel this strange chill. Anyways, I'm going to save here because it's late. Early now, I guess. Wait, no, don't override that. Yeah, do it there. I don't... Yeah, I'm just gonna do it that way. Yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna leave it because it's late. Early. It's a lot. It's a lot going on, and by that I mean it's it's late. It's late. But the snow is so beautiful. I'm thinking about going back outside and fixing my snowman because his nose fell off earlier. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. Fuyuhiko, Funhouse, Freetime is gonna be again next time. I'm gonna finish him. I'm gonna just completely do all of his free time in this Funhouse. It's great. Okay.